Somebody asked a question: if you could remove one thing from the world in order to make it a better place, what would that one thing be? And my answer was religion. And I said more blood has been spilled in the name of religion around the world in the history of our species than anything else. This person took offense to that. Religion has not caused the most deaths. More people have been ended by communism, World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, Korean War, and socialism. Do a bit of research. Well, I mentioned one thing, and you mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things, some of which were religious. So is that what we're doing? We're going to compare 6 things to one thing? You mentioned World War II. Why do you think Germans exterminated Jews in concentration camps? Do you think there was any religious reason behind that? Do you think there might have been a religious motivation for the genocide of Jewish people in Europe during World War II? Think that might have played a role? World War II is the war with the highest estimated death toll, between 70 and 85 million people. And Hitler said that what he was doing in the name of Christ. I'm paraphrasing there, of course. You listed World War I. World War I is the 4th highest estimated death toll of any wars. World War I as a holy war sowed seeds for many modern conflicts, Baylor historian says. During World War I, which began on July 28, 1914, Germany saw itself as a religious force on a messianic mission, while Russia saw itself not just as a Christian state, but as the Christian state. But you're also leaving out a whole bunch of death, right? You're talking about a handful of wars that are very, very costly and have a shit ton of casualties, a few of which were based on religious objections or religious conflicts. But you're missing out a whole bunch of shit. You're leaving out a whole bunch of shit. Religion is what causes people to walk into abortion clinics and assassinate abortion doctors. Religion flies buildings into planes. Iraq and Afghanistan were started as a result of a religious attack. Religion is what causes parents to pray over their sick children rather than actually seek medical care for them and then watch them die. I just saw a TikTok this morning of a woman that's been arrested for the death of, I believe, her 4 or 5-year-old child, because she believed that the child was possessed, and she performed a rather harsh and harmful exorcism on the child. And when the cops arrived, she was just waiting for the child to come back to life. Religion has caused people to commit terrorist attacks, wage wars, kill their neighbors. Religion is the cause of more bloodshed, I will say it again, than anything else. And you can give me the number of 6% of all wars were started as a result of religion. I wonder if they include World War II and World War I, the number 1 and number 4 casualty deaths. I am going to stand by what I said. Religion has been the reason for more bloodshed and death than anything else in the history of our species. Now, somebody said to you, you were talking about your religion as if it was the only one. All religions are to blame. And you came back and said the problem is not religion. The problem is people who use whatever they want to excuse their bad behavior. That includes atheists and the religious. None of us are exempt from doing things to get our own way. Let me ask you a follow-up question. How many people do you know get murdered in the name of atheism? How many wars have been started in the name of atheism? How many wars have been started in an effort to spread atheism? How many people have died in medical facilities or on the streets of any given country in the name of atheism? That's what I thought. Religion is the problem.